Good morning. Happy Monday to everybody. Andy and Steve from wagertalk.com. We're going to go over our road to millions here real quick. Go over what we got on tap for this week, what happened over the weekend. No way to sugarcoat it. It was terrible for our standards. It was awful. It was a bad weekend. UFC we hit the 5%, but then lost two others. Golf we hit our make the cut parlay and then lost two others. So also, lacrosse, I don't know. It happens like that. It's still frustrating, obviously, but sometimes you got to take a step back and just say it's part of the just part of the journey and part of the experience. So, generally, what happens if I feel like it's not going well, I just abandon ship and don't bet anything. Um, we're gonna be. I don't know. I feel great about this week in particular. We've been talking about it last week. We got Formula One. We got a golf major. We got UFC winding down on NBA and NHL. So I don't know. Any takeaways from the last week, Steve?
Yeah, it was a tough weekend. I mean, you just got to take the good with the bad sometimes, and like you said, when you're cold, you got to scale it down and just wait to get that hot streak going again. Um, tough loss in the NBA yesterday too, but on the bright side, we're picking up some steam in the MLB. We're 6-3 in the last 7 days, so that's the small ray of sunshine for a tough weekend.
Yeah, MLB is looking good. Great time of year to be looking good on MLB. I don't know. I'm not too concerned about golf and UFC because we got great events this week, and I think I just overthought a couple things and overthought a couple of the plays. So we got a golf major, which means it's a huge field, which I always seem to do a lot better. UFC, we got our 5% play up, so that's where we'll definitely start this week. 5% up at wagertalk.com. That was the big bright spot over the weekend was we hit the 5% play. And I kind of went against what I preach was just like stick with one play. You can do 3% on one play. And I didn't follow my own rules on that, Steve. It burned me.
Yeah, you've been so good on the 5%, especially to in the UFC. It was unfortunate to take the loss on the other plays, but it happens. You know what I mean? It's you have a lot of good looks, coming into any event, and with those weekly events, you take your shots, and usually, but more often than not, those 4 and 5% plays have been hitting for us. So that's the good news that I have faith that they'll remain strong.
Yeah, I tell everyone just play our 4%, 5% plays. They're still hitting around that 58, 59% mark for the year. So we're taking a 1 week sample size, but over the course of the year, they've been fine. And they'll be a good spot of income. So um I guess just like what do I do when we're losing is I just scale back all of my personal bets and then just lay off a bunch of them. I don't want to compound anything. If we're winning and we're having a really good week, if I want to continue betting, I'll lower those percentages as well. Like if I'm up like 6 or 7%, but I know we have like a big play coming on Sunday or something, I may just play it at 1%, just to personally just to make sure I don't take away any profits. But if it's going bad, if it's going cold, just walk away. It sucks, but you don't want to make the problem any worse. Then you end up really really pissed off at yourself. So let's look down the pike a little bit here, Steve, for this week. So I mentioned that we've got golf. It's a major. You can get carried away on the majors. Just look for one or two best plays. That's what I'm going to do, and I will have those plays up probably tonight or tomorrow. Formula One. It looks like it's going to rain. To the surprise of nobody, it rains every year at this track, but we're only going to have one, maybe two plays for the race in that one, and then UFC. We got the 5% up. Honestly, because I'm a little bit I get flustered when I lose for a few days in a row, so I'm gonna kind of take a couple days off and reset. That's the other thing. My reset day is gonna be Wednesdays, so this would be a good week to just wait. So every Wednesday, I will show everyone like my bankroll, what I did, where we're at. We're down after last week, but I'm gonna do that every Wednesday. That way, we can start the week on a Thursday, which is with golf plays. So by Saturday, I should know where we're at. So my reset day, if you guys want to follow, is going to be Wednesday. But starting tonight, though, yeah, I mean, it's amazing how quickly we're down to like just a couple games here or there in NHL or NBA. I don't know. That can be good. We had high expectations for the playoffs. Been okay in those sports, not great, but MLB starting to pick up steam. So I'm assuming that's where we're going to be looking a lot this week, huh?
Yeah, we have a lot of good looks. We have a play that's up right now actually for $9 Monday, and we'll be looking at keeping steady in the MLB. We just started picking up steam again. We've been really good in the MLB over the years, so we're looking to have another great season, and it's a long season, so that's the good news. We have plenty of plays in line.
Yeah, if you want to play MLB and you want to, if you haven't played them yet and you want to start, make sure you play every single MLB play like for the week. You can't jump in and out of MLB. We preach this. So if you've been playing them every day consistently, you're doing pretty good. You're up several percentages. But if you are going to play MLB, just make sure you play them every day. I love the play today. We were talking about we were talking real hard about going against the Royals. They've been good, but I think this falls into the be really, really cautious. We didn't like their matchup today. So as good of a fade as they've been, it's just not not quite time to fire on that, is it?
Yeah, well, not only it was had a lot of juice attached to it, even on the run line, and the Padres have been scuffling a little bit. They're not hitting right-handed pitching very well. They're actually dead last in batting average against righties. So, we'll take it slow, and we'll avoid that pick for today. Keep it off the board because we weren't 100% exactly what we talk about. We weren't 100% sure on it, so we'll look to we have one play up there that we were 100% sure on, so we'll fire on that one and not take the loss and ruin the day splitting and losing the juice.
Yeah. So we got a 5% play that's up right now. If you want to get a 7-day pass, it's $79. Just use the promo code Andy7. Definitely recommend getting on it today or tomorrow with the 7-day pass because our golf plays come out on Thursday. So looking to get that 3% back and then some. So use the promo code Andy7, 7-day pass, 79. Um, any takeaways from NBA playoffs? Like Brogdon has been a cash cow for us. He let us down on Sunday, but as soon as Tatum started going ballistic, you knew there was nobody else in the Celtics that was going to be allowed. I think at halftime they actually locally passed a city law that nobody was allowed to shoot besides Tatum for the next 2 hours there. So you knew that one was dead when Tatum was going ballistic.
Yeah, for sure. When we were sitting there at halftime with 3 PRA total and we needed 22, things looked pretty bleak. But the funny part is that he actually got at the end where if he would have hit a couple
I
of threes,
know.
we fall six short, and he missed a couple threes. He missed a layup. He also just wasn't getting those rebounds and assists because he just wasn't involved because Tatum was taking, and then Brown was taking a ton of shots as well. Clearly Tatum, took that game over, and once they got the huge lead, he was able to just keep going to the cup and scoring. He set the all-time record for the Celtics in a game 7, not the all-time record for a postseason. Almost got there though.
Hmm.
Uh, and so Brogdon, like you said, was a cash cow. I think he's 9-3 in the postseason to the over in his PRA. So we'll have to dissect if how he does against the Heat and see if that's something we could look towards in that series. It's going to be an interesting series.
God, man, the freaking Heat. They make player props so hard. They really do.
Yeah,
They just I hate seeing them in a series because you never know what's going to come from them. I think I'm like 1 for 8 on Miami Heat props this entire season. I can't stand them. You never know if is it Max Strus or Gabe Vincent's going to go crazy from threes tonight. Do you know what I mean?
not only that, they play that gritty defense. The slow paced and low scoring. So it's good for some potential underlooks. But like you said, you never know who's really going to go off on the team. I mean, obviously Butler's the go to guy here, but
Yeah, and the other thing is, I don't know what the Boston Celtics are going to do with their starting lineup. They made that move to Horford and Rob Williams to start. I mean, they still have a short rotation, but we'll see about that one. Denver and the Lakers. Any initial thoughts off of that one?
I mean, I think we'll have some definite looks in that one. Some plays that we've talked about before. Obviously, the we talked about last week the Joker triple double in home games. That could be a potential look. And yeah, I have some potential plays that we can talk about after.
So, I think I think Denver rolls them.
I
I think
agree with that.
I,
Yeah.
this just is falling into place perfectly for Denver. The Lakers are going to struggle so much on the trying to guard Jamal Murray. I don't know who LeBron is going to try and guard. I mean, AD is going to do his best on Jokic, but I feel like it's going to be one of those where LeBron may have to help double him. Porter was great from threes at times, and I think it's a bad series for the Lakers, and it just feels like the Nuggets are peaking at the right time.
Yeah, it's impressive that they've gotten this far. It's really interesting that we have the a top echelon team going against a play-in team, the team that survived the play-in tournament in the Heat, and the Lakers also faced off in the bubble in 2020. So a lot of interesting things going on in these series. But yeah, I do agree with you that Denver looks good for this series, especially with that home court advantage that they have, and the
Well,
Lakers are aging, tiring out. It's gonna be a lot for LeBron, and you know how if AD he hits the floor, he could go out at any moment if he hits the floor. We've seen of that over the years now, obviously.
yeah, and the Lakers, I think they just physically, man, the Warriors really banged up AD, a couple other guys, and I mean Denver just got out of a series with Phoenix. Like
Exactly, it was a tough
not a lot of
series.
wear and tear.
It was a tough series on the Lakers, and it was smooth sailing for the Nuggets. So especially, I mean, it's been smooth sailing for the Nuggets straight through the postseason so far. So
Let me take a look here. Stay on here real quick. What's the price here? See,
negative.
the Nuggets are only minus 155 to win that series. They got home court.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's great play.
We're going to talk about this. This may be a really nice road to millions play to gain a couple percentages. I don't see it with the Lakers in this one. I think they're way too tired.
I don't see it either, and I think it's the Nuggets' year in the West, at least until they get to the finals against the Celtics.
Oh God!
I
Yeah,
even wore the green shirt today for them.
those mentally strong Celtics. Uh, so, all right, guys. Well, let's have a much better week than last week. You take
Yeah,
the losses, you take the wins. Remember, kind of the lesson is when we're on a losing streak, just jump ship. If the weekend is not going well, don't make it worse. Just take your losses. It's way better to be down 7 units rather than compound it and all of a sudden you're down 14 or 15 units. So we can get back small losses, but can't get back the huge losses. So we got a
yeah,
good week planned. I guess first and foremost, I would say use that promo code Andy7 to get 7 days for $79. Or if you just want the 5% play, you can go get that. The promo code for 7 days gets you the 5% play as well. Gets all percentages. So all right, guys, if you want to jump over to the Wager Talk YouTube channel, Wager Talk today comes on at noon Eastern. Let's get the week started off right. Let's get a unit here tonight in MLB. Good luck. We'll see everyone tomorrow.
good luck today.